Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and this is episode 10 of Silver Wynn's Magical Diary. She is currently a student in Iris Academy, recently just passed her first exam. Well, her second exam, technically. But, oh damn, no, autoplay is on. Let's turn autoplay off. Where we left off in the previous episode, we had a visit from someone that we haven't seen in a while, and it was a little bit awkward. But hopefully he learnt a little bit from it. Classes are cancelled on Friday, so we get to sleep in and let out some stress. Classes were cancelled because of the dog dance the previous day. After lunch, we all come back to the room to relax. At least, Virginia and I do. Ellen sits at her desk and pulls out a large book off the shelf, but lays it down, closed, in front of her and sighs. What's up? Nothing, just the dance. Did Ellen have a date? The reaction is immediate. Well, sorry. Are you okay? What happened? Oh, poor Ellen. She scrubs her face and sniffs, trying to push the wetness back into eyes and failing. Nothing. That doesn't look like nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing ever will happen. He said, because of you. Wait, what? Me? Because I'm your roommate, so it's like I'm his sister too. Sis, you like Donald? Smack her on the arm. No, you idiot! William! Oh! I thought he sort of girled after Angela. That butterfly senior who was so nasty? He went out with her? She's awful. She's awful. That's why they broke up. Look, Ellen, I'm not good at sensitive stuff, but I know my brother wouldn't want to hurt you. It didn't say he did. Well, I want to make you feel better. I'm fine. Virginia sighs. Let's change the subject. Ellen is obviously unhappy, but maybe she'll feel better if we talk about something else. So, what about you, Virginia? You still haven't told us who you like. Which boy is it that's better than Jacob? I don't like any boys. Any girls, then? No, I don't like anyone in that way. Why not? Maybe I have high standards. There must be somebody that sparkles a little for you. Maybe you just don't realize it. That makes no sense at all. I bet the person you really like is... Jacob is too easy a pick. Pastel... Pastel... I don't know if this has been stated yet, but I'll just state it anyway. Pastel is sort of like the person who would, flirt with anything. As long as it moves, she'll flirt with it. Ellen, well, we know Ellen. Damien is an interesting pick. Balthazar, he's that weird mushroom guy. William, oh no, that should just be incestuous. Let's go for Damien. Damien. What? Why? I hate him! Exactly! That means you must be... Exactly! That means you must be full of pent-up sexual frustration. That's not how it works. Well, no, not for real. Just work with me here. Imagine that you could, tie him up and punish him. He's pretty, right? And he's been bad? Yeah, wicked. You like that? I don't know, but for him, I could try. You two are weird. Well, that certainly seems to have taken her mind off it. So let's see. Oh man, we're 10 short. Helen gets up since that day and does her stuff. What should I do today? Let's go to the mall. Let's go food court. And let's just, wait. I decided to just watch my friends eat when I sit at the table and talk to them. It saves money, but it makes me feel a little left out. Stress decreased by 3, although it was actually 0. If it decreased by 3, then I'll have -3 stress. Anyway. Let's just head on to next week. Let's go for some black magic, and then let's also go for some gym. Let's see. I think roughly you get 2 points, so that'd be 2, 4, 6, roughly 6 points. That should... oh no, that won't. I was about to say that should bring me up to 30, but that probably won't. Oh well. Let's just do this. Success! Oh, we learnt a new spell! The seal fixes objects in place and fuses them shut. Interesting. I wonder if you can use that on people. Taking gym, success. And black magic and stress increased. Oh, we failed gym? How could we fail gym? And we learnt a new spell, Stone Shape. Rearrange a small amount of stone into a new configuration. That could have been useful in the previous exam, because there was a pile of stones that we could have used. Oh god. Hello, Silver. Did you enjoy dinner? I suppose it was alright. Really? If you like your chili on the bland side. I thought so. There are many secrets here you probably haven't found yet, such as the best place to get a good meal. Would you like to come to dinner with me tomorrow, off campus? At the mall food court? He chuckles. Near the mall, but not quite part of it. It's called the Glen, and it's magic only. The professors go there when they're too tired to travel, and visiting parents who would want to take their student children somewhere nice. I thought parents weren't allowed to visit. Non-magical parents aren't supposed to visit. Oh. So, would you like to go? Honestly, I don't. That sounds really mean, but I really don't. It doesn't lie. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's worthwhile pursuing a relationship with this person who's clearly emotionally unstable. I'm busy this week. I can't afford it. Go away, Silver Wynn. Does this mean you can trust me? How to do this? I don't actually know what leads to what. So let's go for... I can't afford it. I don't think I can afford a fancy magical restaurant. That's alright. It's my treat. Oh god. Sorry, I can't this week. I have other things I need to do. Oh. Well, how about next week then? Oh man, this is really awkward. No. You don't want to be seen with me. I just don't think it's a good idea for us to go out. No, of course you don't. This is your revenge, little witch. Wasting my time. What? Don't touch me. He twitches his arm away from my grasp and storms down the hall. Well, fine. Be that way. So much for being friends. Wow, okay. Ellen gets up and does her stuff. Oh, she comes back. And returns after the mail and allowances are delivered. She has a letter in her hand. Ellen carefully works her finger under the sealed envelope flap, opening it with minimum of tearing, then unfolds the letter and begins to read. What? She drops back onto her bed with a thud and stares at the paper in her hands. What is it? It's nothing. Just a change of plans. Apparently I'm not going home for Thanksgiving. What? Because it's a long way for such a short break, so it's better for me to stay here. Is that what you want? That doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't. It's not my decision. I can't go home on my own. They don't want me there. Well, we want you here, don't we, Silver? Yeah. Come on, we should all do something today. Alright, good thing I didn't actually go out on that date with Damien, because that would have made this scene even more awkward. Okay. You don't have to do that. I'm fine, really. You're fine about not going home? What, do you hate your parents or something? Virginia! I don't hate them, they just don't want me. Mom is probably glad to be rid of me. Oh no. What about your dad? He is not around. I lived with my mama and Justin, my stepfather. Your father left you? That... not exactly. She left him with us, because Jenny's my half-sister, Justin's her dad. My father was angry? I don't remember a lot of what happened. Then we moved and eventually he stopped writing. Mama says I look just like him. I'm sure they want to have you home. It's 800 miles? You're going home for Christmas, right? Oh, Silver. As far as I know. Is it okay for people to stay here over the holidays? Yeah, there's always someone staying. Some people don't want to have to go back to being non-magical. Hey, if you want, you could come to our house for the break. Really? Sure, we're used to having people stay over. I mean, I had to ask, but I'm sure it'll still be alright. Unless you don't want to because of, you know, my brother. Oh, I'd rather be there than here all alone. Okay, alright, Mom and Dad. Now, let's go do something. Let's go outside. I want some fresh air. Okay. We go for a walk and eventually a run, which occasionally turns into a chase. I'm still the fastest. We have a good time, but tire ourselves out a bit. So, do we have any new spells? I think we do. Oh yeah, Seal and Open. And Stone Shape. So we've upped our black magic up to a nice amount. Let's go to next week. We do have a lot of stress actually, we have 16. Flyers up in the halls have informed us that there will be a special assembly for all freshmen this Thursday. No class activities can be scheduled for that day. What should I do this week? Gym. Let's also go for some black magic. Actually, we need sleep, so sleep. Wait, but aren't we going to rest on Thursday? We might rest on Thursday. So let's go black magic, gym. Let's go gym there, black magic. Done. Hey. And again, we learned Transfer Charm. Okay, this is one of the spells that requires you to have certain threshold in two, magics. As you can see, there's the blue magic sign and the black magic sign. So we just learned Transfer Charm. Move an object from one object to another. That is going to be useful. On Thursday morning, all the freshmen are gathered together in the gym. Good morning, my bright young things. Today is a special occasion for all of you. You're going to get to practice what you've learnt and try out some spells on each other without the pressure of a test or grades. This is an important lesson because in the future exams you may come up against other spellcasters. You need to know how to use magic in combat and how to avoid magic being used on you. Will everyone please team up in twos? There's some jostling and shuffling around. Ellen and Virginia pair off and I end up standing by Virginia's brother, Donald. Please pay attention before we begin. I want you to take turns casting spells at each other and blocking them. This is not a battle, and you're not truly trying to defeat each other. Think of it like a game of catch. One of you is the pitcher, and one of you is the catcher. You can only pitch when it's your turn, so defenders must only defend and not attack. Also, please do not interfere with other pairs. That includes casting spells that tend to be messy. No fireballs or ice storms, please. Target only your partner. I will be on hand to deal with any injuries and accidents. If you hurt yourself, please call for help and I'll be right there. Have fun. Fun? I turn to face my partner. Ladies first. I'm not sure what to cast. I've never done this before. You can do a push spell, right? No? You should be taking more classes. That doesn't help now. Yeah, well, there's a lot of spells we don't learn in class. Some are pretty easy. Tell me what you can do and I'll suggest something. Donald showed me a simple spell to change the color of a small object or part of a larger, so I can use it to turn his nose blue. Alright then, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. I start to cast the spell, but suddenly a wave of cold sweeps over my body and I can't move. The spell fizzles on cast. Aha! I wasn't sure how it worked. It'll wear off in a minute. As you said, I unfreeze shortly, but my fingertips are still tingling and sore. Alright, it's my turn now. Are you ready? I suppose. Uno, dos, tres! As Donald prepares to cast a spell, I jump to the side. What? I don't feel anything. I guess he missed. What do you call that? Thinking outside the box? We work together. Wait, did I gain more weird points? I did gain more weird points. We worked together for a while, trading spells back and forth. Then Donald holds up his hand and leans close to whisper something. I've got a great idea. When I say go, you drop to the floor and cover your eyes. I'm gonna cast something over your head. Okay. Go! On cue, I duck and cover. There's a whooshing noise and a burst of heat overhead, followed by... screams. Oh no. Donald! What are you doing? Oh, you're in trouble. While your flaming dragon was very impressive... Oh, I missed the fire dragon? I did specifically tell you to avoid large spells. If poor Silver hadn't managed to get out of the way, you would have hurt her badly. Like he cares. This is very disappointing. You've always been so careful in your creativity. Why would you take such a risk? I kind of feel like I'd need to defend Donald. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to, hit the table, which that sound was. This episode's going on for a while, but I think I'm going to do this until, well, for a little bit longer. In fact, this is going to be an especially long episode. Professor Potsdam? I wasn't actually in danger. He told me to get down and made sure that I was out of the way before he cast it. You knew what he was going to do? Yes. I knew he was going to do something, and saying this should get him out of trouble, right? Well, I suppose that changes things slightly. Detention for both of you then. Oh, what? What? It's only fair for both conspirators to suffer equally. And you did know that you shouldn't cast such last spells. So, but no demerit, since there was no real danger. Perhaps the two of you can use the time to come up with some more interesting ways of showcasing your skills for the class? Yes, ma'am. No problem. Try to be good. Wow, wrong voice. Try to be good now. Jacob, put Mr. Arias down. She hurries off to deal with someone else. Luckily, there are no major accidents for the rest of the session. And we gained more thing in gym. Ellen gets up on Saturday and does her stuff. I get up and go to my detention. Miss Wynn, Mr. Donson, must I forever be burdened with this nonsense? Since you are both being punished for the same offense, you will receive the same punishment. He points to the tables where two very large glass jars filled with pebbles are sitting. You will each take one jar. You will take out each pebble individually, by hand. You will place each pebble on the table, forming two separate stacks. After you have removed each pebble, you will write down the total number of pebbles that were in the jar. You will then return all of the pebbles to the jar, by hand. I have ways of detecting whether or not each pebble has been touched. Do not attempt to shirk. Do you understand? Sure. And if your count is off or you attempt to pocket any of the pebbles, I will lock you in this room with no food or water until Monday. Wow, this guy. Get on with it. He stalks out of the room, closing the door behind him. What is the point of this? Boredom, that's all. Great. Sorry I got you into this. You didn't. It was my decision. I mean, it wouldn't have been right to let them think that you were trying to hurt me when you weren't. Yeah, well, I knew I was going to get busted for it, and I didn't warn you. If he knew he'd get into trouble, why did he do it? Well, I'd better get to work. At the end of the day, I've counted and recounted 432 pebbles. My neck hurts. But at least I get to leave. Wow, 32 stress, oh my goodness. Next week. Silver? Yes? Do you like theatre? Plays? I don't know. Why? Well, the drama club is doing Medea this week, and I sort of want to see it, but I don't want to go by myself. What's Medea? It's a classical Greek tragedy about a witch whose lover betrays her and the terrible things she does for revenge. That doesn't sound very nice. That's why it's a tragedy. They're doing it on Friday and Saturday night, and I was thinking I'd rather go Friday. Is it free? No, it's $5 per student. So, do you want to come? Ooh, I'm just thinking, that would put back me getting that thing that I want for 50, but hey, let's do it. Sure, alright. Thanks. I better figure out what else I'm doing this week. One thing I need to actually do is make a clear definition between, you know, Ellen's voice and Silver's voice, because right now I'm kind of using them interchangeably. If you are blind, you probably wouldn't actually be able to tell whose voice I was voicing at the time, other than, you know, obtaining who it is by context. Anyway, we need to sleep. So let's go to sleep for one day, let's do some gym, let's sleep again, and then let's go for some... Let's go for black magic. So we've done that, we reduced our stress to 0. I'm getting ready for dinner when somebody knocks on the door. Hey. Hi guys, what's up? Wanna earn some easy merits? Doing what? Butching and baking the candlestick making. Butching? That's not even the right word. It could be. She's a horse. You being kicked by one? What did you want me to do again? He already said. Are you in it or not? I'll pass. Suit yourself. I wonder what they're up to. I already have 5 merits, so I don't really need extra merits. At least I don't think I do. But let's just carry on with the week. So on Friday, November 22nd, wow, it's already November. What happened to October? Ellen and I meet outside the gym. There are a lot of people here, not just students, but ordinary people and families who must have driven up here to see the play. After we buy our tickets, we can go inside. Folding chairs have been set up in rows across the gym floor, facing the stage. Behind the stage, a giant backdrop painting hangs on the wall, displayed by marble pillars and steps to suggest the fantasy of ancient Greece. At least, it looks like a painting. It's probably an illusion. That's gotta be a lot easier than having to paint something so huge. We find a place to sit without anyone too tall in front of us. After a while, the show begins. It was every bit as tragic as Ellen suggested, and bloody too. Nice special effects though. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Isn't that Shakespeare? No, it was someone else. Cosgrove, I think, from The Morning Bride. So what's that one about? Another story of murder and revenge? Sort of. It's complicated. Let me see if I can remember. The rebel leader kidnaps the princess, but then they fall in love and secretly get married. But then there's a shipwreck and she's washed up alone and rescued by her father, the king. So the king wants to marry her off to his ally, and she doesn't dare tell him that she's already married to his enemy. And she thinks that the rebel fellow is dead anyway. Only he's not, because he's washed up somewhere else and rescued by a queen, who falls in love with him. And the king falls in love with the queen, but they're enemies. So everyone loves someone who loves someone else, and they all try to murder the people that they think have betrayed them. And then they feel guilty and try to change their minds. Only it's too late because the plots are already in motion, so they end up getting killed by their own assassins. So the moral is, I guess that revenge is dangerous. Or else, don't change your mind. If ever a man treated me like Jason, I would never do what Medea did. Well, of course you wouldn't do that. But if somebody I loved betrayed me... Being betrayed is terrible, but trying to get revenge would only make things worse. It wouldn't fix anything that had already happened. You'd just make more people unhappy. The only way to make things better is to forget you ever loved them and moved on. Then eventually you won't hurt them anymore. Okay, I myself have never actually been in a romantic relationship, but there's something a little odd about that sentence. I mean, I think it's different because I feel like it's different from a female's perspective. I mean, considering, you know, my character here has also supposedly not been in a romantic relationship in the game, so she probably has a similar standpoint than I do, but she's actually the one saying this, so I kind of doubt it. Anyway. Eventually. Anyway, thanks for coming with me. No problem. Today is Saturday. I think I am going to end the episode here. This has been an exceptionally long episode, about twice as long as the normal episodes. I thank you guys for joining me, and we've actually gone through quite a lot of the day, or the month, I think. I think we started in November, and it's now near the end of November. Anyway, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next episode, episode 11. Take care, everybody.